Hey, this is Wednesday's morning, Ching. Hopefully this one is gonna go through. I've been doing it a couple times. Weather, fucking hot. It's gonna be hot. Not as hot today as it's gonna be tomorrow and Saturday, but it's gonna be like 93 and fucking humid. It's gonna be in the, oh, did I say fuck? Sorry. Gonna be close to 100 Friday and Saturday. Saturday chances of thunder showers too, so maybe that'll cool it off. But I'm no fucking weatherman. Ooh. So I couldn't tell you. Let's see. Douchebag governor of New Jersey finally agreed to sign the bill that the other idiot, Corazine, signed for the medicinal marijuana, not for recreational marijuana users, for the people that really are sick with diseases and life-threatening diseases. So that's a good thing. So he's not that much of a douchebag. Let's see. Well, I had promised to do this story for a friend of mine of an incident involving, let's just say, two fellas. One might look a little like me, and another looks like a fella smaller than me. An S10 pickup truck and NYPD. It seems I had worked for Iron Horse magazine years ago, and after a successful shoot where I met a nice New York police officer who kindly gave me one of those miniature badges, one of them from around. He goes, "Look, you ever get pulled over in the city?" He goes, "Tell him you're my brother-in-law. Don't worry about it." Nice enough guy, I figured he probably meant a ticket of some, like a parking ticket. Oh, this is my brother-in-law. So, needless to say, hours later, we're in the Bronx, having a lovely time at a social club we used to go to, and it was uh, it was a flip of a coin to see who was going to be the designated driver. Mind you, my friend had an S10 Chevy pickup truck, the smallest pickup truck Chevy makes. It's like a landscaping truck, and it's stick, and he just had the clutch rebuilt. So he was driving. So we get there and we're having a good time, and all of a sudden, needless to say, maybe 7 hours later, I was driving home. So I get in this thing, which was hard enough. I needed a shoehorn. The clutch is up by my kneecap, so I had to open the driver's door to stick my freaking leg out to come down and compress. I swear to God, to hit the clutch. Now this is from 180th and Hughes in the Bronx to Webster Ave. Every time I shift or I'm at a light, I got to open the door, stick my leg out, and so being it's now like 4:30 in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, it's you don't get too much of attention. Turns out we did. As we approached the exit for Webster Avenue, red lights came on behind us. So being a good citizen, I pulled right over, of course. The policeman walked over and asked license and registration, and he happened to see my little gold badge that I got hours before. He asked me where we were coming from. I told him a little social club and blah, 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 blah. And he's, "Hey, where'd you get the badge?" I go, "That's my brother-in-law." He goes, "Oh, yeah? What's your brother-in-law's name?" I couldn't think of his last fucking name. All I could remember was Mike. So the cop's like, "Wait a minute. This guy is married to your sister and you don't know his last name." I go, "Well, they just got married. It's a recent thing. It's like, well, do you have give me his phone number?" I'm like, "Officer, if I can't remember the phone number, I mean his last name, I'm surely not going to remember the phone number." So this guy, the truck was clean. I was sober by this time, but he's like, "All right, what were you dropping out of the car?" I go, "Excuse me?" Well, we've been following you for about 6 blocks now, and you keep opening the door. What are you dropping out? Because the dome light's going on." So I go, "If you'll allow me," he's got his flashlight on me. I open the door, and I go, "Stick shift." So the guy's like holding his flashlight, looking at me, looking at the floor, looking at me, looking at the floor. He goes, "Tell you what, I'll give you a break. Just get out of here." Now we're at the right at the bottom of the exit ramp, right up to Cross Bronx, right? Get in the truck, thank him, have a nice night, officer. I didn't do anything. I get, maybe about 50 feet up the ramp, all of a sudden lights and a siren, a quick beep beep. I'm like, son of a bitch. I go, maybe my friend had tickets or something. Guy walks up to the car with his flashlight and he just holds it on my head, holds it down at the bottom of the truck, holds it at my head. He goes, one more thing, buddy. Get yourself a bigger truck, will you? And he let us go. Again, nothing that we did, but that was my S10 adventure. It's not much of a story, but I promised a good friend I would mention it. So that's it. I don't know what I'm doing. I might go upstate for a couple hours. It depends, what's going on. I'm having problems with this piece of shit computer. So if this doesn't go out, I'll just write something on Facebook. But I might shut down for a day or two and drop this off and have somebody look at it, or have somebody look at me. I don't know. Maybe it's me. All right. Have a good day, huh? Piece of shit. Go.